I'm going to show you the supernova entry that nobody in the ICT concept world is talking about. That's going to up your game so much you have no idea. Okay, let's dive right into it and let me show you what this entry looks like. First of all, you still need the criteria of ICT concepts, of course, or smart money concepts. We came down here this morning and we swept the London kill zone low. We swept the Asia lows, and we actually swept the daily previous low by a tick or two. So our first rule of confirmation, we need a clear of session liquidity no matter what entry we take. Second of all, we have this market structure shift right here. Then we have a push to the downside here. We made a temporary low right here, followed by a temporary high right here. We made a temporary low right here. We did not break this low right in here. Therefore, this is the mitigation block right in here. This is the temporary low, and this is the temporary high that made this temporary low right here. So I'll go ahead and mark this mitigation block in for you. If this low had made a lower low right here, this would be the breaker block. More importantly, we have all the rules for the criteria right here. We've come up and you can see we did not displace through the mitigation block for the unicorn model. We just have a series of candles with no fair value gaps inside this mitigation block. A lot of people, if they're stuck with one entry model, could not get into this trade. So the supernova entry on this trade is right here as we cross over the 50 and the candle closes right here. Now, this entry has to look like this. There has to be 3 consecutive candles or an impulsive move to the upside. In this case, it was 1, 2, 3, and it also broke a market structure shift right here on this candle here. You can see in this trade right here, it has paid out over 146 points with a stop loss of no greater than 30 points. So you need to have a clear session liquidity. You need to have a market structure shift right in here. You need to have a form of displacement or a breaking of a mitigation or breaker block, which is right here. And as we cross over the 50, right here, this is your entry on this blue line right here. Disregard this red line right here. So we're still using ICT concepts here. We're still using our rules. We're just incorporating another entry that gives you a lot more, let's say, it gives you a lot more probability of getting into a trade and not missing a big move like this. So keep looking out for this, add the 50 on your charts and watch what happens. And you will see that a lot of the time, it really pays out.